我想对所有在国外的中文老师说：
老师你好，我们想你，
我们想你。
最近怎么样啊？真想你啊！你什么时候会来？快来吧！
现在你不在我的身边，但是你会永远在我的心里。
老师谢谢。
老师谢谢你。
老师我爱你。
Hello guys, welcome to In Chinese, and this is my first time for doing a live class, so I'm not very familiar with the software and everything. Like I just tried it, so just forgive me if I'm not if I'm very slow about changing slide. So our today's live lesson, we're gonna unlock HSK3 test exam. And what are we gonna do? So I'll show you. So today, first, I will introduce HSK3 exam. What's the content? And then I will go through the model exam with you together. After that, I will give you I will tell you how to deal with the trick questions, and I will share some exam techniques. And after that, we have Q&A. If you have any questions, and you can type in the chat box. And also, during our lesson, you can send messages and you can write your answer when we're doing the exam. Okay, now let's start. And by the way, because today is for HSK3 exam, so I'm gonna use English. And when it's like comes to the question, I will use Chinese. Okay. So first, let me introduce the content of the HSK3. HSK3 for first students, if you're gonna participate the exam, well, you have to know HSK3 in total it's 90 minutes, and which include 5 minutes for personal information when you have to write on your answer sheet, and also. Except the time, you need to do 3 parts. Part 1, 听力 listening. Part 2, reading 阅读. Part 3, 书写. So about 听力. So 听力 has 40 questions, around 35 minutes. You have to notice that during this 35 minutes, you have no time to go back because it's just a one-time question. So you have to be very concentrated. And Tinley part has 4 parts. Each part 1, it has 10 questions. Part 2, 10 questions. Part 3, 10 questions. And part 4, 10 questions. And reading part, 30 questions in total. So you have to finish it around 25 minutes. So part 1, 10 questions. Part 2, 10 questions. Part 3, 10 questions. And then writing part, in total it has 10 questions, and it's around 15 minutes. So part 1, 5 questions. Part 2, 5 questions. So that's just the overview of the exam. Now I'm gonna go through each part of the exam step by step, and we will do the real exam question, and after that I will explain how can we do that, use what kind of method to deal with the hard questions. So now, yes, Real said it's 第一次的直播. Yes, it's my first time. And also the network is really not stable because actually I'm at my friend's house and And because my network at my home is really bad, so everything is really new. So I hope you can enjoy today's lesson with us. 好, now first, part 1, listening. When we look at the part 1, we can see that the listening is about pictures. So pictures. So I caught the first question. It has we can see that 6 pictures, and there is the example. This example, it has already made the choice, which is D, but it will show you how to do it. So let's listen to it. Let's listen to it together. And we will go through question 1 to 3. Question 1 to 3. If you can, I'm not sure you can listen. Let me play it first.
第一部分，一共10个题，每题听2次。例如，
喂，请问张经理在吗？
他正在开会，您半个小时以后再打，好吗？
喂，请问张经理在吗？
他正在开会，您半个小时以后再打，好吗？
All right. So that's the example question. So this one we can see that the 男的 ask 请问张经理在吗？张经理 which means manager manager. 女的说她正在开会What's the meaning of 开会 We know that it's have a meeting. 好，您半个小时以后再打，好吗？好 we know that. What are they doing? 他们在做什么呢？ So when we look at the picture, we know that it's calling. So they didn't ask you question yet, but you know that they are talking. So maybe we can guess it's D. We can guess it's D. So let's listen.
现在开始第
Oh wait, no. Okay, it's D because we have to choose it. Because we know that it's they are calling, making a call. So we have to choose it's D. Okay, I think it has another question. It's the second part. Okay, now let's go to the first one. Let's go to the first one.
1到5题。1，我记得那个医院就在附近，怎么找不到了呢？
别着急，我们再看看地图。
1，我记得那个医院就在附近，怎么找不到了呢？
别着急，我们再看看地图。
All right. So the first question asks about what? 我记得那个医院就在附近。I remember that hospital is nearby. 可是怎么就找不到了？找不到。找 to find. I couldn't find it. So which picture is related to this conversation? Of course, we have to choose F. So question 1, we need to write F. When you got the paper, you have to go through the picture directly. So when we heard about some keywords, so we choose the related picture directly. So the first one is really easy. Let's go to the second one.
2，
你的筷子用得真好，是谁教你的？
没人教我，我自己学的。2，
你的筷子用得真好，是谁教你的？
没人教我，我自己学的。
All right. So number 2, which one do you think correct? Okay, we heard about if you missed the whole conversation, but you only listened about the keywords, we can choose that, which is 筷子. 筷子, what's 筷子? Which is chopstick, right? So 你的筷子用的真好。好，在哪儿学的？You are good at using chopsticks. Where did you learn it? So definitely we will choose which one? We will choose E. E. All right. Now, number 3, let's continue at the last part. Number 3.
3，我的天，7层，你一直爬上来，为什么不坐电梯？
你真可爱，当然是因为电梯坏了。
3，我的天，7层，你一直爬上来，为什么不坐？
It's very, and the network is not good, I think. Oh, no, it's okay. So, question 3, we heard about one keyword. What's the keyword? 你爬了7层7层 seven floors 爬 which means climbing or walking and 真快so fast. Oh, you just get on the 7th floor so fast. So why don't you take elevator 电梯？你为什么不坐电梯？So that's a keyword. So 7层7层 7th floor. It has the noun after it, which is 楼building numbers building. And also another keyword is 电梯 elevator. So when we heard about this, which one do you think is correct? We can choose see, B is not correct because it's a bike. She's riding, right? C, no, it's like she's lying on the bed. And so we choose D, E, F. So we only have A left. So we choose A, okay? We need to choose A. That's about part 1. Part 1. I took three questions about part 1. So when we do this kind of questions, first we have to look at the picture definitely and guessing what it will happen during the conversation. And second, we need to listen to the key information. If we heard about something important related to the picture, so we need to write the keywords down, or we have to mark it, so which you have a kind of conception. Okay, this picture is related to the conversations, like the topic. Okay, that's the first part, which is very easy one. And also when you missed something, you don't need to like panic or like get nervous. So you just escape it, and then you can use other choice if you are sure about other choice. So you can choose the last one. Now let's go to the part 2. Part 2. We look about the part 2. It's about one sentence. It's like one sentence or two sentences, and you have to based on the sentence what you hear to choose it's correct or not. So I choose the 3 questions too, and you can check if or what it will goes. Okay, now I will play the example question first.
第2部分，一共10个题，每题听2次。例如，
为了让自己更健康，他每天都花1个小时去锻炼身体。
他希望自己很健康。
为了让自己更健康，他每天都花1个小时去锻炼身体。
他希望自己很健康。
So this is a sample question, and we can tell that first, when you get the paper, you have to scan the question for the answer first, and there is a sentence. 她希望自己很健康啊。She hope she can be in a good health. So 健康are the keywords you may know 健康. So based on this, it's a good thing, right? So and then when we heard about 为了让自己更健康，她每天都花1个小时去锻炼身体。为了就是 which means for for something. 为了让我更瘦，我每天都跑步啊，都为了 and 她每天 what 花1个小时，花 which means to spend. We can say spend money, spend times 花小时，花时间。But spend money we can say 花钱，花了100元。Okay. So he spent 1 hour to do what? To exercise, 锻炼身体 which means she wants herself to be healthy. So this question, this sentence is correct. So we will choose correct. Now let's come to the 12th question. Question 12.
12.
刚来北京的时候，我觉得什么都很新鲜，也有些不习惯的地方。6年过去了，我已经很习惯这儿了。
他来北京6年了。12.
刚来北京的时候，我觉得什么都很新鲜，也有些不习惯的地方。6年过去了，我已经很习惯这儿了。
他来北京6年了。
Alright. So for 12, and 他来北京6年了. So it's about to describe he come to Peking 6 years. Okay. So now when we listen, we heard about some keywords. Actually, this question is hard. So first we heard about 刚来北京的时候 so it's 刚来 when I just come to Peking 我觉得什么都很新鲜新鲜 which means fresh I'm interested in everything when I come to Peking 也有些不习惯的地方不习惯I'm not used to some parts 6年过去了 so the keywords 6年过去了6 years is gone. I are gone. 我已经很习惯这儿了。I am used to it. So it has 不习惯，习惯。So 不习惯 is when he just come 刚来的时候不习惯。But now 习惯 which means 现在6年过去了，他习惯了。So 12 we will choose correct 正确的it's correct. So this question a little bit hard because it has a comparison. But as you listen about 现在6年已经过去了 so you can choose it correct. Now number 14 we can look at the question first. 他不喜欢下雪he doesn't like or he doesn't like snowing 下雪 so here is 下雪 maybe in another paper it will be what maybe 下雨 or what except 下雨 what else 下雨下雪 or there is another word 刮风 heavy wind but this one is not HSK3 you don't need to grasp it. Now, so let's lesson it.
14.
今天的雪下得真大，树上、地上都白了，真漂亮。你带相机了吗？
他不喜欢下雪。 14。
今天的雪下得真大，树上、地上都白了，真漂亮。你带相机了吗？
他不喜欢下雪。
Alright, after 2 times, we can heard some information. First information is about 今天的雪下得真大. So it has a heavy rain today. 好 The second information is 树上、地上都白了. Everything turns white. So 真漂亮. So beautiful. It's her attitude about snowing. 好 Last information. 你带相机了吗? Did you bring camera? 相機 camera. So here in this sentence, in this paragraph, we only have one key information, which is 真漂亮, which is 今天的雪真漂亮. Once you heard about 真漂亮, we will know that he likes snowing. But this one, 14, said 他不喜欢下雪, so which is wrong. Actually, the other things are all like useless. You don't need to understand like 相机 or like 树上、地上都白了. Once you heard 真漂亮, you can choose it. So this one is wrong. Now let's listen number 15.
15。
女儿上学以后变化非常大。过去她总是要我或者她妈妈为她穿衣服，现在穿衣服、洗脸、刷牙，她都能自己完成了。
现在老师帮女儿穿衣服。15。
女儿上学以后变化非常大。过去她总是要我或者她妈妈为她穿衣服，现在穿衣服、洗脸、刷牙，她都能自己完成了。
现在老师帮女儿穿衣服。
So number 15现在老师帮女儿穿衣服. So which means 现在it's right now 现在老师this person 帮女儿 which means help the daughter to wear the clothes. Okay, so let's look at the paragraph. When we heard about what she said, 女儿上学以后变化非常大she has a very big change. 过去她总是要我或者她妈妈为她穿衣服. So it said in the past, 过去the daughter always asked her mother to wear the clothes for her. But now 现在穿衣服、洗脸、刷牙wearing clothes, washing face and brush the teeth, 她都能自己完成了she can do it by herself. So it's also the comparison. So in the past, the daughter cannot wear clothes by herself, but now the daughter can wear clothes by herself. So which means now she can wear clothes by herself. So number 15 is wrong. 她妈妈老师帮她穿衣服 is wrong. If I change this question into 过去, so it will be correct because 过去the mother help her wear clothes. So that's the part 2. That's a part 2. Actually, we can know that part 2 is like you have to listen about the details. What's the most important thing when you listen to the details? First, you need to focus on the transfer words, which is like 虽然但是although something, or you can say 过去 the comparison words 过去 and 现在. See, it has like two questions asked 过去怎么样，现在怎么样 ，and also about the time 6年了 ，and also except that of course it has some grammars like or the details like how many numbers. Maybe when he asks you which year she come to Peking 是什么时候来北京的 or maybe it's 2020 and 2023 this may happen. So what you need to do is just focus on the key information, and if you find it's correct, just choose it. If you find it's wrong, just choose wrong. So the second part is also an easy one. The third part, so when we look at the third part, it's about a conversation. We can see that the first part is picture, and second part is a sentence or two sentences or like a paragraph, and third part is like a small conversation. So let's listen it. Before we listen, let's review this one. So 22, we will scan it first. First, A 书店B 银行 C 宾馆These three words is locations or places. So we know that it must ask about a place. So and number 29. So A 30元 B 70元 C 100元 This is related to money, numbers. So number 30. A 医生 B 司机 C 服务 I think it has another character I didn't write 服务员 So what's this for? This is occupation So it's jobs, ask about jobs. Now let's listen it.
第三部分，一共10个题，每题听2次。例如，
小王，帮我开一下门好吗？谢谢。
没问题。您去超市了，买了这么多东西。男的想让小王做什么？
小王，帮我开一下门好吗？谢谢。
没问题。您去超市了，买了这么多东西。男的想让小王做什么？
So this is a sample question. The A 开门 B 拿东西 C 去超市买东西 which is then action is actions. So the question is 男的想让男的想让男的想让小王做什么 So he said 帮我开一下门好吗开一下门 So 开门 open the door 女的说没问题something So we choose A This is a sample question very easy. Once you heard about the keywords, you can know that. So now let's look at 22. We know that it's about the locations and places. So the conversation may happen in this place. So let's listen.
22.
对不起，让你久等了。今天银行的人太多了。
没关系，我刚才经过书店，去看了会儿书。男的刚从哪儿来？22.
对不起，让你久等了。今天银行的人太多了。
没关系，我刚才经过书店，去看了会儿书。男的刚从哪儿来？
Alright, so it's really easy, right? Once you heard about the keywords 书店没关系，我刚才经过书店去看了会儿书 So here 书店 is who talk about 女的 right? So 书店 is 女的说的 and also the 男的说对不起让你久等了今天银行的人太多 So this is 男的said 银行的人太多 So the question we heard about two information which is 女的related to 书店 and 男的 related to 银行 So we need to heard about the questions what it asks so the question is 男的刚从哪儿来 So when we heard about the question 男的从哪儿来 So where did he come from We will choose B definitely because it's asked about the boy not the girl If it asks the girl we will choose A So now number 29 let's continue
29一共是30块您这是100块给您70您拿好
好的谢谢
男的花了多少钱29一共是30块您这是100块给您70您拿好
好的谢谢
男的花了多少钱
Okay, please think about 男的花了多少钱 we've mentioned 花 which means to spend time, spend money 花了多少钱 So how much did the guy spend? So that's the question, which means we have to listen how much he spent. So when we heard about that 男的女的说一共是30块 So 30 30是一共 So which means in total in total 30s 好 Actually we can choose number A because in total but if you are not you are not sure about it So let's continue 您这是100块您这是100块which means you give me 100 you gave me 100给您70块 I'll give you 30 yuan back so which is 30 in total I give you 70 back which is 30 in total we will choose number A number A Actually, this one is very easy. It's like a count, but it's just in Chinese. So we need to grasp some like buying. When you shopping, how do you pay money? The Chinese about pay money. The first one 一共in total 给您70块，给您which means give you back. Also we can say 找您找。This is very it's a spoken language and that's it this one is a little bit hard if you pay attention to it you can choose it and next one let's continue
30
您好您去哪儿
我去动物园西门向前开前面那条大街再向右开男的最可能是做什么的30
您好您去哪儿
我去动物园西门向前开前面那条大街再向右开男的最可能是做什么的
Alright, so the question is asking about job like what we said and then so when we heard about 您好您去哪儿 So the girl said 我去动物园西门Zoom 我去 a place 好向前开please drive forward this the word 开 very very important so 开向前开 so which means 开 we know that 开门open the door and 开 here 开 means 开车 drive Here 开 means 开车 So 向前开前面那条大街在向右开We heard about some keywords 开车开向前 which means towards straight go straight 向前开 and 前面那条大街when you get onto that street and 再向右开右开 Alright so and then turn right so what based on this kind of informations we know that what's the guy's job which is 司机a driver 司机 here we have to choose B okay and A 医生 doctor C 服务员 waiter waitress no so it's all related to B okay that's a part 3 part 3 we can see that it has a lot of details first and it has 3 options first the 3 options and second you need to judge if each option is correct so like the first one it has the girl and the boy they both of them described the information about themselves like the girl said about something related to 书店 and the boy said something related to bank 银行 so what we need to focus on the question that's the first and also here this is a numbers things I said maybe this time I give you the how to shopping how to pay money but next time maybe how to bargain and number 13 is about job this time is asking you 医生 and 司机 and 服务员 so maybe next time he will ask you 老师 and something else so once we've tried this kind of questions we need to guess when we look at the questions we need to guess so that's the part 3 that's a part 3 and now let's go to the part 4 actually part 3 is similar like part 4 but the only difference is the conversation is longer you can see the sample question so it has like 1 2 okay so it's like it's a double so we have to pay more attention to the details maybe they will put some extra information to disturb you so you need to be more careful now let's look at the sample question first
第4部分，一共10个题，每题听2次。例如，晚饭做好了，准备吃饭了。
等一会儿，比赛还有3分钟就结束了。
快点吧，一起吃，菜冷了就不好吃了。
你先吃，我马上就看完了。
男的在做什么？晚饭做好了，准备吃饭了。
等一会儿，比赛还有3分钟就结束了。
快点吧，一起吃，菜冷了就不好吃了。
你先吃，我马上就看完了。
男的在做什么？
Alright, this sample question is a little bit hard and actually because when we look at the options first, A. 洗澡 take a shower B. 吃饭 eating C. 看电视 it's related to some actions so the question is asked about 男的 so we need to focus on the boy so it has the girl said 晚饭做好了准备吃饭了Okay, the girl the girl asks the boy to eat, and then the 男的说等一会儿wait a minute， 比赛还有3分钟就结束了。比赛比赛 is like a game, so 比赛。But when we heard about this, we cannot immediately choose what he's doing. Maybe he's playing a game. So 女的说快点吧，一起吃，菜冷了就不好吃了This girl is like keep asking him to eat and 男的说你先吃you eat first， 我马上就看完了我马上 what 看完了 I'm about to finish. So which through this we can know that the first time 男的说it has a match or like a competition, and the second time 男的说我马上就看完了。We combine them, we know that 男的在看电视because he's watching a game. Okay, so this one we choose C. We choose C. Actually, I think this sample question is a little bit hard because 看完了 it's very fast. If you are like you're not concentrated, you will miss it immediately. And maybe you will be confused about question B because the woman keep asking 吃饭吃饭吃饭. So this is a little bit hard, so pay attention to it. Now let's look at the real question. So number 31, we can see A 教室 classroom, B 书店 C 图书馆 So 教室 classroom, 书店 library, 图书馆 OK 书店bookshop, 图书馆 library. Actually these two are very similar. Did you see that? It's very similar. And we know that it's about a place. So we can guess at this time. Maybe he will ask you where is the conversation happened. And also we can guess where is the 男的男的在哪儿 or 女的在哪儿 or 男的要去哪儿 where will the man go or 女的要去哪儿 where will the girl go. So when you got the paper you have to guess and then you have some conception in your head. Now let's listen it. Let's listen it.
现在开始第31题。31，
你好，我想借这本书。
好的，
我可以借多长时间
？1个月。他们在哪儿？31，
你好，我想借这本书。
好的，
我可以借多长时间
？1个月。他们在哪儿？
好 See, like what I said, when we got the question, we know that it's asked about the place, and we guess that maybe it will ask where will it's where will the people be. So we can know that 他们在哪儿. So now let's relate it to let's go back to the conversation. So 男的说你好，我想借这本书 I want to borrow this book. 好 we know that it's related to 书 and he wants to borrow. Pay attention, not buy, not 买. First, the keywords. Let me write it down. 我想要借书 Okay, to borrow. 借 to borrow. Now, or if I say 买书呢? 买书 which is to buy, right? That's totally different. Actually, when we heard about to borrow, 借, we know that it's 图书馆 library. Because when only you can borrow books in library. If it's 书店, you have to buy, right? In class A, of course not. It won't happen in class. But even that, we have like 70%. It has 70% possibility to choose number C, but we still lessen it. Okay? And 男的说，我可以借多长时间 ？See, he said 借 this 借 again. He said 借 again. And 女的说1个月 So this one is C. Actually, this question is just ask like want to see if you know this character or not. If you know 借 know the meaning, you can do that. Okay, 借 okay 借书。好啦 that's the 31 question. Now let's continue. 34. Number 34. Look at the options. It's all about times and dates. Date. So number 1 A 5月12号. So if you know 月 of course here means month. 好10月5号. 好12月5号. So it's all related to numbers. Actually here 月 we have two meanings, right? Two meanings. It can means moon or month.
选好了吗？
选好了，12月5号是星期六，你一定要来呀。
我一定去。
让叔叔阿姨也一起来，我很长时间没见他们了。
好。男的什么时候结婚？34。你们结婚的日子选好了吗？
选好了，12月5号是星期六，你一定要来呀。
我一定去。
让叔叔阿姨也一起来，我很长时间没见他们了。
好。男的什么时候结婚
Okay, so actually this question is very easy because when we scan the options, we have 5月12号、10月15号 and 12月5号. Once you heard about the numbers as exactly the same in the option, so we have 80 possibility to choose, which is 12月5号。12月5号 because 女的说你们结婚的日子结婚 get married 日子 the time here 日子日子 it's not very common when we meet 日子 it's about a time mostly we say 结婚的时间时间 OK 选好了吗did you decide it And then 男的说选好了 Yes, we choose one 12月5号directly give you the answer immediately. We choose 12月5号是星期六你一定要来呀我一定去让叔叔阿姨也一起来我很长时间没见他了 This blah 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 all of them are useless for you. So we only heard about C, so we choose C. And then we didn't heard about something like 5月12号 10月5号 so choose C. And then let's look at the number 35, the last part. Let's go for it.
35。
明天你去送女儿吧，我要早点去公司。
我明天早上也有个会。
那还是我送吧，我们早点出门。
好，我明天可以早点下班，我去接她。他们是什么关系？35。
明天你去送女儿吧，我要早点去公司。
我明天早上也有个会。
那还是我送吧，我们早点出门。
好，我明天可以早点下班，我去接她。他们是什么关系
So 35, we know that it all related to 爸爸、女儿、妻子、丈夫和妻子husband and wife. 妈妈和儿子啊 mom and son. So we know that it's a talk about relationship. And the question is, 他们是什么关系? What's their relationship? So when we heard about the question, the conversation, and they are talking about to 明天你去送女儿 send daughter, our daughter to school 女儿. So once we heard about 女儿, we will very sure about it's like the mother and father. And then he said 我要早点去公司 I will go to a company earlier. 女的说明天早上我也有个会啊 I have a meeting tomorrow. 男的说那还是我去送吧，我们早点出门。So I will send her to school, but let's go out earlier. We will go out earlier. And then 女的说好，我明天可以早点下班，我去接她。I will go to pick her up. So that's it. So after this whole conversation, we know that it's about a husband and a wife. They are talking about to sending daughter to school. Who sent? So A 爸爸和女儿让 B 丈夫和妻子 Actually, this one, if you don't know, you may make the wrong choice because 丈夫 which means husband, 妻子 which means wife, 丈夫 husband, 妻子 wife. So it's husband and wife. So we choose B, husband and wife. C 妈妈和儿子 not correct. Mama and son not correct. Actually, nowadays, 丈夫和妻子 is a written language, right? So, but spoken language we said, 老公和老婆 this is a spoken language related to 丈夫和妻子。Okay, that's about part 4. Part 4, actually, it's like the conversation is really long. The conversation is really long, and you need to hear more details. And some details are really will make you misunderstand the topic. So first, we need to scan the options first, and guess about what it will ask and what's the content. And third, we'll have to pay attention to the keywords and the key informations. And see, and sometimes it will ask place, and also it will ask about numbers, times, relations, actions, and dates, and like for example hobbies. So these things all related to information. Once you find the information, you can do that. I think part 4 is a little bit hard, especially for new students who want to participate the HSK exam, who want to get the high score. The part 4 is the most important. If you got part 4 correct, if you get more correct in part 4, you will get higher scores. Okay, that's the 4 parts. Now let's talk about the tips. So when we do the listening, we have to understand what is the question asking for. So we can see that sometimes it asks who, 谁. For example, 谁 男的要问谁 男的要问谁 or 谁喜欢打篮球 who like to play basketball 这个礼物是谁送的 what's the who bought this gift. So this kind of question is all asked about who. Except who, we have what, 什么 it also asks 什么. For example, 买什么男的要买什么 or 这句话是什么意思啊 ？What's the meaning 啊？他们俩是什么关系 ？Here 什么关系 ？So this is ask what. And number 3, it will ask why. 为什么 ？So sometimes it asks like 女的为什么让男的去送女儿啊 ？Why the wife asks the husband to send the daughter to school? Or 男的刚才为什么没接电话啊 ？The man why didn't pick up the lines? Okay, that's about 为什么. It's asked for a reason. Okay, number 4, it asks how to go. 怎么去啊？怎么去 ？For example, 女的怎么去火车站啊 ？How will the woman go to train station? Go to the train station. So it will answer. You have to choose by car. 汽车by bus 公共汽车 by train 火车 or by airplane something like that or 走路 okay 好 this is asked the way the how to go and then also it can ask how about 怎么样 it's about your like your judgment something like that. And 男的觉得天气怎么样or 男的喜欢下雪吗does the man like the weather or what does the man think about the weather and then it will ask what's wrong 怎么了女的怎么了 What happened? What's wrong about the woman? And then also you can ask what to do or what to say. 做什么说什么做什么男的让女的做什么we did one. 男的让女的去开门here 开门 So it's ask about what to do. And then 男的在说什么 or 他们在说什么 What are they talking? What are they talking? It's actually it's about a topic. Ask about the topic. Ask about an action. Now, last one, ask location. 在哪儿在哪里去哪儿到哪儿 For example, 他们最可能在哪儿 So this question we also did it. Here, 他们男的在银行okay 男的在银行 and also maybe ask you 他们要去哪儿where will they go 他们要去公园他们要去中国something like that and 男的搬到哪儿了搬to move where did he move to so 他搬到学校了他搬到我的家了 something like that. So that's the listening question is about asking. When you heard about this kind of question, you have to immediately relate it, like think about the answer and look at the option and you make the decision. And it's an easier way. Familiar about the question. Okay, and then I want to say some tips. First, actually, it's very normal to if you don't understand everything. Of course, when we heard about the BBC News, if you are not a native speaker, you will not understand everything. Even a native speaker will not understand everything, and so we have to focus on words, especially the keywords, important words. And if you missed something, please stay calm and try your best to answer the next questions. Try your best, because if you're nervous, it will affect you when you're doing the next questions. So that's the first tips for you. And second one, after receiving the paper, once when we got the paper, exam paper, and quickly scan every questions. Okay, when you got one, scan it and have something. Yeah, you have to like you will know something in your mind, like the pictures and what they talk about, and also the options. The options is what's this? Maybe it's a location, maybe it's the numbers, and maybe it's about dates and times and relations, something like that. And then make a guess, like what we did in this part. Make a guess what it will ask, and how it will ask. And then focus, and then after that, once we start listening, we need to focus on what? Some relevant vocabulary, and key information. See, when you do that, circle it, the key information, and when you heard about it, and you pay more attention about the key vocabulary and informations. And number 3, take notes and underline key information. That's what I said. So that's my tips about listening. Now it's about reading part. Actually, HSK3 reading part is not a lot. It's just the two parts. But it's like it's a part 1. The five questions are together. We have to look 5 sentences. So here we can look at here part 1. Part 1, we have to match them. It's a match question. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So 6 sentences. 6 sentences here, and we need to match them related to them. And here is the sample exam. So it has already chosen E. So then we need to match 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions in total. So which means first we need to scan it. And second, we need to find each sentences, the keywords of each sentences. For example, you can start from here, or you can start from here. Both are okay. So let's from here. So number 1, A, 爷爷. We have the 王爷爷教了我很多次教 teach. So we know that it's about grandpa teach me something. 爷爷教了我很多次. And number B 做作业遇到不会的词语时，你用铅笔在旁边记一下。So it's about 做作业. See, it's an action. And 用铅笔记一下。It's a keywords. Number C, 我还以为你忘了呢，你真好忘。I thought you maybe forget, but you didn't. 你真好真好。Okay, number D, 决定了没？去还是不去去 go or not to go, to be or not to be. Okay, number E. 当然，我们先坐公共汽车。We will go to take bus first and then transportation. So number 8 is the talk about transportation. We know that it's very obvious. 好 ，Number 8， 你先吃个苹果吧，我去给你做面条。So it's related to eating 吃 eating. So once we circle this kind of keywords and then about the questions, now we'll look at the numbers, the options. So first, now we have here 怎么去哪儿怎么去 Here is 怎么去 So we choose E. So E finish, E halas finish. And then 41, 生日快乐，这是我给你买的礼物，喜不喜欢 Okay, so 礼物 and then the question is 喜欢 or 不喜欢礼物 喜不喜欢 So it's a question. Actually, when we look at this, when we go back, we have to choose C because 我还以为你忘了，你真好。Actually, it's a logic. It's a conversation. So we choose C. I asked you, do you like it? And she said, I thought you forgot. You are so good. So C. This one is related to logic. C. And then let's go to let's go to 2042 天阴了，我怕阴就是 it turns cloudy cloudy, no sun. 我怕一会儿要下雨，明天吧。Okay, so 明天吧。So which means he decided to choose tomorrow. He choose tomorrow. 明天。So when we look about the question, it's asked about time. Which date? A, no, it's 爷爷. B, so we will choose D. D. 决定了没？决定了没？好 ，D. Now number 43 现在去看字典吧，字典里有 so it's like a dictionary, so the keywords. So it's like related to dictionary, remember? And it has keywords about 做作业. So 做作业 what? 不会 here 不会 which means don't understand. I don't understand this topic. Okay, 不会。为什么 Why it's like this? Sorry. 好，不会。So now it's very obvious. We will choose B. B. Sorry, this one is really hard to use like this. Oh, okay, that's it. 好 ，44. 你的游泳水平最近提高很快So we know that 游泳水平your swimming skills improved a lot. So why do you improve a lot? Why did he improve a lot? Because 爷爷教 actually we circle the keywords 教 which means teach. My grandpa taught me a lot of times, so we choose A. Definitely. A. Number 45. 我饿了，冰箱里有什么吃的吗？有什么吃的吗？ So it's related to eating, and here 饿 hungry. 吃 so we remember here 吃个苹果吧 So we choose F. Very easy, right? It's just you need to find the similar words and match them. That's it. Now let me talk about how to do this kind of questions. Number one. First, find keywords. Keywords. Circle all of the important words out, and then to match them. Match the similar words. Similar words. You related to the similar words to match them. And then number 3, what we have to do, if you cannot find the similar, but also we can use some logic relationship, logic relations. Okay, here here is a conversation. 我以为你忘了呢，你真好Here number 3生日快乐，这是我的礼物，你喜不喜欢？ This is the logic. I asked you, do you like it? And I said, I thought you forgot. And if you still cannot do that, if you don't know the logic, you don't know the keywords, it's just you just skip it and then do the next one. And after you choose the other one, and then you go back to check which one is more suitable. So just wait. Yeah, skip what you don't know. Skip what you don't know. What you don't know. So that's about the part 1. Part 1. As long as you go through and analyze it, it will be easier for you. Number two, we can see that number 2 is also a matching. This one, the options 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 in total words. We have to make these words put the words into these sentences. So here, how can we do this kind of questions? Are we gonna just read it? No. First, we need to look at the options first. So first, we need to identify the part of speech. Identify the part of speech. So, and not like a distinguished adjective, noun, something like that. It's okay. What we need to do is like try your best to identify the part of speech. For example, like this. 课, if you don't know, let's just skip it. And here, 双, actually 双 here is a measure word. 双 B is a measure word. If you don't know, it's okay. And then 音乐 what? 音乐 of course is a noun. It's a subject or object. It's a noun. If you know that, you can write it down. It's a noun. And then 其他 if you don't know, it's okay. And 声音 is also a noun. 干净 is also a noun or adjective. So actually, we can see this part of speech. And maybe you will meet some verbs, and verbs it will help you to do the sentence better and faster. Okay, now after that, what are we gonna do after that? Okay, after that we will read options and understand the meaning of the sentence. It's the same. When you identify the part of speech, you need to try your best to understand the words. Of course, some options you don't know, like this one. Maybe you don't know. You don't know what's this, so just ignore it. And 干净, if you don't know 干净, so ignore it. So let's say number 8. 课 actually is related to time. It's a measure. It's a measure word for time. It's a unit for time. 好 B 双 双 is a measure word. Sometimes we said 一双鞋 一双鞋 好 一双袜子 a pair of socks 双 means a pair of. Number C 音乐 music. Number D 其他 others. Number E 声音 noun. 声音 means sound, voice, sound. Number F 干净 clean. So let's look at this. 例如他说的话something 多好听他说话的 what? So it already choose the 声音. So we don't need to look at this. 声音他说话的声音多好听So after that, let's continue. Now let's look at the sentence one by one. Number 51. 除了数学 Okay, here is the keywords. 除了数学弟弟的 something 成绩都不错 So we need to think about the missing part, the content. What's the missing part? So we can know that 除了数学 except the math 弟弟的成绩都不错 What 成绩This word is to describe 成绩 So let's look at the ABCD choice. So A no 课不对 B no it's not about the measure word. C 音乐成绩都不错 Actually maybe you will choose 音乐 because here is about 数学 but it's written 都 which means it has more than one subjects. So we cannot choose 音乐 Okay. D 其他 which means other other grades so we need to choose 其他 other grades are great. 好 number 52 我特别想买这 what 鞋这鞋 OK 鞋it's a keyword. 问题是我的脚太大了 so here to describe keyword what are we gonna to describe the shoes what are we gonna use so in front of the shoes we have to use the measure word 这双鞋这双鞋 this pair of shoes 这双鞋 let's choose B okay B halas B 好 now continue 53这条裤子昨天洗过了 oh this pants I washed it yesterday 是 what the actually this is a structure 是 something the we know that we need to put an adjective inside 是什么什么的 so we need to use if 是干净的it's clean this one is a little bit hard if you don't know this grammar you maybe make the mistake but if you even that if you don't know the grammar you also can look at this character 洗 to wash here it's very clear washed I washed it so it's clean 干净 clean 好了 54现在是3点1 something 别担心我们不会迟到 so don't worry we won't be late 3点 so it's related to time we need to choose A 3点1刻3点1刻 so 课 here is like 50 minutes 课15 minutes sorry 15 minutes 好 now let's continue 55姐姐从小就喜欢唱歌现在她是一位 what teacher what teacher okay 唱歌 we know that 唱歌 sing a song it's about the music right so 她是一位音乐老师very easy compare it so that's it so when we look at this part we know that first we need to identify the part of speech and then second what we do read the options and then understand the meaning of it so that's a part 2 okay second step and then continue what we do then after we figure out the meaning so let's determine the missing words sentence component so what it means like should I put the qualifier in it so it's then we have to use 双 qualifier or should I put something to describe a thing so we need to use 干净 so what you have to think what should we put and number 4 step 4 is pay attention to what first pay attention to qualifiers I'm not sure I write it correct qualifier 双 here 双 or what else grammars like this 是 something 的是 something 的 or it has some grammars like 一边 or wait or 把字句 it's all grammars or comparison and then what else except the grammars transition words transition words, for example, 除了 something something 都 something something 虽然怎么怎么样但是怎么怎么样好 and conjunctions alright that's a part 2 that's a part 2 now let's move to the part 3 part 3 is first it's a sentence or paragraphs or a story. We need to look at this and then choose the options. So how do we do these questions? First, we scan the options first and to understand maybe it's a talk about here 吃吃吃吃吃 so it's talk about eating and 是我哥长得像我弟弟looks like who. So first read the options and then read the sentence first. 中国人常说早饭要吃好，午饭要吃饱，晚饭要吃少。So Chinese people always said 早饭怎么怎么样，午饭怎么怎么样，晚饭怎么怎么样。So related to this, we will choose the options. It's very easy. So first, A. 早饭要吃少，早饭要吃 what 少吗 ？No， 要少吃。No, we have to eat good in breakfast. So A no. B 午饭要多吃多吃。So 午饭要吃饱。Here 饱 means full you have to eat when you are full until you are full. 午饭要多吃you have to eat more. So actually, it's a similar. 晚饭要吃少 which means say 不要吃晚饭 It talks about it's little, but don't. It's not talks about. It doesn't talk about don't eat at dinner. So no. So 61, we choose B. Okay, 62. We just scan it. It's like looks like who 是我哥who 是我哥长得像我弟弟。Now let's scan it. 公司来了一位新同事。Okay, new 新同事 new colleague new colleague 长得跟我有点像。好 ，Okay here keywords 长得和我有点像He looks like me. So which one to choose? Yes, 长得像我。You don't need to continue. You can choose it immediately. But let's finish. 而且我们都姓王We both named 王。很多人总是笑着问我，新来的同事是不是你哥哥？Actually, this is a little bit, it's a little bit tricky. If you continue reading, you will be confused. 新来的同事是不是你哥哥 Is a new colleague your brother? Why? Because this colleague looks like me. Okay, actually, we just look this sentence. We can choose. The extra things is used to disturb you. Disturb you. So 新来的同事长得像我。Number 63 Okay, this one. Why do I choose this one to talk? Because this one is a little bit, how to say, too much details here. So we need to read it, stay one sentence by one sentence, and look at if they are correct or not. So let's look at the option first. 很舒服。非常热，经常刮风。So what? 北京的秋天。So it asks about 秋天。So here, ask about 秋天。So 秋天怎么样？We have to choose. Now let's read it. 北京的秋天比较短。So here 秋天 ，OK， 秋天比较短。OK, information 短。但这是北京最好的季节It's the best season. 季节 if you don't know 季节 it doesn't matter. We know that it's best 但 but it's a best. 秋天的北京 不冷也不热啊 information 不冷也不热 not hot not cold 啊 not cold not hot 下雨的时候不多啊 no raining 啊 no raining not a lot 好，这个时候去北京旅游最好啊 it's the best time to travel 啊旅游最好 and here is 春天也很漂亮 so it's talk about 春天 we don't need to look at it just ignore it 啊有时会刮大风刮风啊 have heavy wind so now we can choose one A 很舒服 very comfortable actually we choose this one because we have this keyword 最好 and then 不冷也不热 so A is correct if you are not sure let's look at B 非常热 no it said 不热 C 经常刮风刮风 here 刮风 here is about 春天啊春天刮风 so actually this one choose A if you read it one by one focus on what the questions key information and then go find this information go back to the question and then you can find the correct answer last one number 70 number 70下了飞机坐出租车的 sorry let's read the option first okay 我的行李箱行李箱 so 最可能在什么must be on what first 机场飞机上出租车上 airplane 出租车上 okay we have to find the 行李箱在哪儿 so let's read 下了飞机出租车坐出租车的时候我把行李箱放在了车厢里 okay here keywords 行李箱把字句 look 把字句 okay 放在了车厢里 here 车厢里 maybe you don't know the 箱 you don't know this word but you know 车 right you know 里车里行李箱车里 so we will choose 车 what's 车here 车那 choose C so easy immediately but if you still feel not very sure about it let's go to read here 下车时我忘了拿行李箱 I forgot to take my suitcase 里面有很多重要的东西not important information 但是我有出租车票 okay 出租车 again 出租车 which means taxi okay taxi 我相信能找到我的行李箱 I believe that I can find my suitcase so choose C 出租车上机场 and 飞机 only mentioned the first sentence 下了飞机 when I get out of the airport and then I lost my suitcase so that's about part 3 part 3 is longer and you need to be more patient to it so let's talk about how to do part 3 first Sam look at the option Sam option first scan the option first and then question and number two so summarize if you find the keywords sometimes you need to summarize okay summarize this passage for example these questions 根据这句话可以知道 so we have to summarize no this one 新来的同事怎么样 so we need to read this whole passage and then think about what it talks about okay summarize and then just understand what it talks about and then find the similar words synonymy okay substitution just to find the similar words and then replace them if it's suitable, then that's the answer. And if you still don't know how, if you still don't know how to which one to choose, also you can use exclusive elimination method. And then also you need to read details more carefully. So that's about part 3. That's about part 3. Actually, reading part, once you are careful about the details, about the synonyms, and then you can get a very high score. Yeah, and understand the words. Words is very important in the whole HSK test exam. Words is very important. Now we have the last part. Let's come to last part, which is the writing part. Let me drink. Okay. Okay, writing part. Writing, we know that it has 2 parts. So, what's a part 1? Part 1 is it's about, yes, part 1 is about complete a sentence. They give you the words, mixed words. You have to combine them, complete them. So it has 5 questions in total. So what can we do? How can we do that? First, when you got a sentence, you don't just choose it randomly. Just do it directly. No. First, we need to find the verb or verb phrase, because all of the sentences has a verb in Chinese. Verb is very important. So first, verb. Look, and then we need to determine the sentence structure. Determines the sentence structure. So we need to think what kind of structure is this sentence. For example, the first one, verb. Which one is verb or verb phrase? So it's 吃, of course. 吃, to eat, is a verb. So the structure is, okay, when we look at this, 我 and 吃 what? 西瓜. Okay, the whole structure, this one is subject plus verb plus object. So now we can make 我吃西瓜. Now here, so we find the structure now, and then what do we do? What do we do next? So we need to number 3. We need to identify other components. Okay, identify other components. So what's left? Let's look. 我吃西瓜. So the left things is 最 and I. So here, where do we put I? Think about it. 我爱吃西瓜 or 我吃爱西瓜. Of course, it's 我爱吃西瓜. So actually, when we look about the verb phrase, the verb is wrong. Actually, 爱吃 is together as a verb phrase. 爱吃 together. 爱吃. So this is a verb phrase. 爱吃西瓜. And then we have the last component. So 最 favorite, best. So 我最爱吃西瓜. So that's it. And then you can write this sentence here 啊，我最爱吃西瓜。我最爱吃西瓜。Now, that's, and after that, it's done. It's done. No, it's not done. And then we need to check your spelling. Your spelling. When you write the characters, I always see some students, it has the characters on the paper, but when they write the characters down, they write it wrong. They write it wrong. Especially they write the radical wrong. So when we write, we need to be more careful about it. Okay. And number 5, what else? It's done. The sentence is done. Of course not. If you write like this, you will lose scores because you don't mark it. 我爱吃西瓜 and then it has a stop mark. Okay. So we need to punctuation marks, put marks. For example, stop mark. Here, I wanna say a very important thing. Some students mark stop. How to mark stop? It's a circle. It's a circle here. I will make it bigger. Look. Okay, here. It's a circle. It's a circle. Pay attention. It's not a dot. It's not a dot. If you write a dot, you will. If you write a dot, you will lose the score. Okay, you will lose the score. And then we have the last thing to do. Sorry. We have the last thing to do is to check. Check what? What to check? So first, we need to check the wrong characters if it's correct. And second, we need to check the orders. When you write them down, maybe you will write them wrong. Maybe you will write 最爱我吃西瓜. And then check the marks. That's the whole step. Okay, and according to this, let's do this last one. 1 minute. Let me make it smaller. Okay, now number 75. So this sentence is a bit longer. So we still need to do it step by step. First step, verb or verb phrase. So which one is the verb? Which one? Okay, the verb. Okay, we can find it. Okay, 举行会议在这次冬天2010年. So we know that this one 举行, it's a verb. Actually, 举行 is a hard word. If you don't know, so we can skip the first step. Okay, 举行, which means to take a meeting, to hold something like okay, just hold a meeting. Okay, now this is the verb, and then the sentence structure. What we will find first subject. Which one is subject? 会议. Okay, 会议 or 冬天. There is another noun. Which one? We'll pay attention to 会议 because we only can say 举行会议, right? 举行会议. So 会议会 is a subject. Okay, and now 会议, and then we have to identify. Wait, let me see. 会议在这次的在2010年在这次冬天举行。会议在这次冬天2010年 在2010年 sorry okay let me look at it. This sentence is confused. Wait, let me see that. It's here. 会议在这次会议在yes okay 会议 is the subject now, and then let's write the structure down. So the structure is also subject add verb add something. So let's write the 会议举行 something okay 举行 something okay now we need to add the left words. So 会议 what 举行 of course we cannot say like this. So what 会议 we can look at this 这次会议 so this meeting. So let's write 这次 so it's to modify 会议这次会议what what else we choose 举行 okay we look at this character 在is a location or 在 it can add time 在哪里呢在 okay 在冬天 okay we know that 在冬天 is a time let's write 在冬天在冬天在 which 冬天哪个冬天呢here 2010年冬天2010年冬天2010年冬天 Now this is the adverbial the time adverbial phrase. So we have to put it inside. Now which to put? Which space to put? 这次会议举行 Okay, if we put here 这次在2010年冬天会议举行 Correct? No, not correct. And 这次会议在2010年冬天举行 Put it here? Correct? Yes, it's correct. We will leave it here. Alright, that's it. That's how we do the sentence now. This one is a really hard one. Yeah, most students will lose the marks. But you know, this sentence we have another expression because we know that 在2010年冬天 is a time phrase. So time phrase can put in front of the verb. Also, it can be put in front of the sentence from the beginning. So we can use 在2010年冬天这次会议举行。马上结束 Okay, all right. Sorry, my friends just come and let's continue. Okay. The last part. So the last part is writing Chinese characters. You don't have the techniques. It's just you need to keep practice your Chinese characters. So let's look. 那只熊猫叫什么名字？那只熊猫叫什么名字？ So let's write 名字。So 名字 it's like this. But you know, if you participate the paper exam, you have to write by pencil, pen. So it actually is harder. I heard about some students they want to choose online exam because it's very it's suitable for typing for the writing part. If you type, it will come out, but if you write, you will not remember. yeah, I'm not sure you have this like opportunities for you to take online exam now, but if you do the paper exam, what you need to do, the important thing, you need to check, you need to check your spellings if it's correct or not. And 早饭是牛奶、面包和鸡蛋。Here, 牛奶、面包和鸡蛋。So sometimes the students will miss the radicals, similar radicals. For example, 打手 and 土 Okay, this is the radical for 打 is a hand, but 土 is another radical. It's different. We need to recognize it. So that's about writing part. I think I still have the So first part, that's what I said, and here I need to emphasize the sentence structure. Here, sentence structure. For here on the screen, we did the subject plus verbs, and sometimes the sentence structure will be, for example, will be 把字句把 something 怎么 and also 背字句背怎么我的书我把书打开我的水杯被摔坏了。 This is the structure you need to grasp. And also 比字句 For example, A 比 B 高，我比他高，What do you need? Oh, thank you. 我比他高 Okay, 我比他高 And also 了字句 For example, 树叶红了 树叶红了 Okay, this is some specific structures we have. That's it. That's a part 1. And part B. Part 2. There's another thing to mention, which is we know that Chinese pinyin has the different Chinese characters. One sound, one pronunciation can represent different characters. For example, if I say 东 东 the first tone, okay? 东 东 we can write 东 this 东 also we can write this 东 right? 东 and this 东 so the one pronunciation share different characters and different characters have different meanings. So if you want to write 冬天 冬天 so which tone we will choose? So we have to choose this one. Okay, this 冬天 So when you write, don't mix them. Don't mix them. So that's the skills. All right. So that's all about our exams of the HSK3. I think HSK3 for beginners to middle level, intermediate level, it's a challenge for you. But after that, you will feel everything goes well. If you pass HSK3, you will get a new level. After you get over the Chinese characters, the handwriting, these kind of things, your level will improve higher. So now let's come to our Q question and answer part. Actually today, I think because it's my first time to do this live class, I'm not very familiar with this software, and also I'm just everything is like a trying. So today is just like trying. Okay, let me look at the Zhou Shan. Yeah, you are doing this with me. Very good. Very good. So now I need you write down if you have any question to ask about HSK3. Please tell me. Please type into the chat. I'm very sorry about I couldn't let you to speak because I don't know how to use it. I'm still exploring everything, and even the writing. I couldn't write. I only can type. It's like a little bit hard for me. So give me some time. And Level said, 老师好，希望您可以做 HSK 6级攻略。No problem. I'm gonna do it next week. So stay tuned. I will do that. So now, if you have any questions, please tell me. Zhou Shan, very good. I see you do the whole practice with me. Really good. I will wait for you 1 minute. Once I'm waiting, so I will maybe I will talk about HSK preparing an exam. I think actually maybe you will not participate HSK exam 1 time. Okay, maybe you will participate HSK exam 2 times and 3 times. So I think before exam, the most important is to do some paper, do some test. No matter it's a real exam test or the mock exam, it's very important to do it. And then you need to find some skills and techniques, because before you start your after finish one paper, you need to summarize the skills, like what I told you today. I give you a lot of tips, so you just write them down, and it can help you to do the next exam. And also, okay, Red Bunch said 没问题. Okay, very good. It seems like you're good at it. And also, what I want to say is, I don't know if you want to use the HSK scores to go to China or not. I think HSK exam is really helpful for you to test your Chinese level, because it combines every part of learning Chinese. Let me see who sent the messages. Okay. Okay. Some of students contact me on my WhatsApp. Okay, halas. Okay, if you don't have questions, so that's all about our live lessons today. Well, it's not perfect, and from the beginning I'm a little bit nervous, and then I didn't make some key information on the PowerPoint. So next time, let's hope I will be better. And also, I'm really glad I can study HSK exam with you, and I will keep doing it. Let's hope every week. I hope after you listen to my class, you will have a big improve. Okay, and in the future, I'm gonna make more HSK lessons. Tomorrow, we will have HSK4 exam lesson, and next week HSK5 and HSK6. And then in the future, maybe we will have HSKK preparation. Okay, that's it. And very thank everybody who come to my class and listen until now. Okay, that's all for today. I will see you tomorrow.